very much. It's always cool to hear you. I think I said that last time. It's cool to hear you, but it's cool to hear everyone here when I'm here, you guys. And normally I had said that, oh, I don't know if you guys wanted to deal with the dreaded periodic table poems, but then a certain someone said that they liked hearing them. So I'm going to read in this round 3 different periodic table poems that appear in both of these issues for this round. And if we're looking at the time, 3 poems or whatever, we'll still have a song for the next person that would be up after me, Ron. But this first one is from cc&d's book Autumn, with a cool shot of, autumn, because that's what trees will look like unless you live in Texas. Actually, it's been surprising how rainy it is here this season. But it's not only in autumn, this poem is also in the periodic table of poetry. And this is one poem I wanted to share for you from this book, and it is titled Gadolinium. Gadolinium. This attraction to you. When I learn what you do, are you a force of nature? Is it your magnetism and how my needs only magnified as I draw closer to you? That's the only way I can explain it, I know this momentum is in your magnetism. It chills me to the core. But the world doesn't know that your magnetic refrigeration is the energy we need. You must have a power no one else has harnessed to do this to me. The force you have on me makes my blood rush, like with that blood-brain barrier. I even look at MRI scans, and you're just the contrast agent to enhance all of my vessels. In older times, the electric force between us would even curl me into an arc to you. I know, I must abide by the laws of physics and motion when it comes to you. But, as I said, with your dynamic equilibrium, you must be a force of nature. You must be a force of nature. Gadolinium is the poem. This actually was performed with some of you guys may have heard in the past when I would have music from the Haman of South Africa behind my shows or readings here. He would do tours in Chicago. He only came to Austin once before there was a ban on him for half a decade because they didn't like him being paid to perform, which is always great. But I did stuff for a show as an opening act for him once at Kathleen's place in Chicago, so that was a fun time to do for a show. But I want to do one more periodic table poem for you guys, and it is for Thallium. And I tell you that it's in this issue collection book, or this periodic table poetry book, but it's also in the Down the Dirt book, Institutionalized. And so this is a poem I hope you enjoy, and is for Thallium. Here we go. We'll see. This is a fun one. Sorry. It's fun because I like it when I can come up with different things for elements, and I like that in this guy. Thallium. I swirled the wine glass in my hand. I watched the red wine swirl, creeping its way to the lip as I hypnotically observed the vortex. I like drinking my red wine from those low, wide-mouthed glasses so you could smell the sweet aroma without even drinking. But now I check my fingernails, looking for dark ridges. I wonder if I should pull out a few hairs and check the roots for telltale stripes. I scan my brain to check if I have enemies. The coast seems clear, but still I fear that this precious liquid I hold in my hand could be the vehicle for my demise. And no, my liver's fine. It was just tested. And I'm not talking about alcohol poisoning unless it's because someone put something in my drink I wouldn't taste or smell or see. But my brain now flashes to helium. This superconductor once used to treat syphilis, gonorrhea, or even tuberculosis is such a highly toxic heavy metal that it was used for rat poisoning and sometimes even for hair removal. Yeah, trace amounts of thallium can even make you lose your hair. But the thing is, I've heard that if you drop it into something like, say, red wine, no one will be the wiser, and you could kill someone without your victim even knowing they were ever in danger. If I keep this up, I'll really start to worry whenever my stomach hurts, whenever I feel nausea or even have diarrhea. If I feel numbness or tingling and pain, I'll second guess myself. I'll have to check the shower drain for excessive hair loss, and I'll even check my fingernails and follicles yet again, just to make sure that I'm in the clear. Didn't know that thallium could do that to you, right? I actually read this for some chemists at the Brat Stop in Wisconsin, where I was sharing periodic table poems, and that was a fun time just to be able to be hanging out with chemists and actually, I'll take a request. Which element would you like? And be able to share poems with people at the Brat Stop there. But just to be able to finish it off, and I might even read it from the picture. This is in this book. I'm not going to find it in the book. It's not only in Institutionalized, but it's also in Twitterverse, periodic table poetry, which was fun, doing really, really, really short ones. And this one's for thallium, which you've gotten the idea from. I'm not going to, it's so tiny you wouldn't be able to see it on here, but I'll show it to you on a screen. This is for thallium's a real killer. Slightly different, but you get the idea. Thallium's a real killer. Used in rat poison, thallium's a weapon of choice for fictional literature and a PA chemistry student, a New Jersey woman husband killer, a Washington political assassin, a Delhi man killing his in-laws, even a North Korean cyber espionage group. So, in fiction and real life, thallium's a real killer. I have to be able to share. I want to share the thallium's a real killer. It's hard to see, but there are a lot of element things in there. That's what I get for having it on the stand. A lot of things for the elements on there would make it harder to see, so let me show you. I also happen to read this at the Gallery Cabaret, so I might as well show you one of the shots from that. You've seen these guys before, but you can see these things online as well, and I'm showing you way too many things of images of things for these elements, but thank you for the listen.